off from the world during the 1970s and 80s because of civil war, Cambodia's rainforests flourished while those of neighboring countries succumbed to the chainsaw. But the 90s changed all that.
The government gave out basically all the forests to foreign companies, and it was all a gigantic mess. Companies running all over the place, no control, no rule of law, military involved, government forces logging.
Cambodia was on a downward environmental spiral, and the government was forced to step in and step up.
Cambodia has some very good, very strong laws on forestry, both under the constitution, which there are laws which protect resin trees and the non-timber forest products, the things that the indigenous and forest communities rely on. Unfortunately, this is not being followed. If the laws are being followed, there wouldn't be any problem here.
Today, Cambodia, once rich with lush tropical forests, has only 3% of its primary forest remaining. Despite the strict laws, Cambodia has a mighty battle on its hands.
Unfortunately, since 2008, we're going backwards. We're going back into the old ways rapidly. We have high-level organized illegal logging. And I'm not talking about some villages cutting down some trees here and there. It's a gigantic timber grab.
With the average wage of a Cambodian being $20 a day, illegal logging is an easy way to earn good money, not just for the loggers, but for everyone involved.
យើងនិយាយថាដូចជាឈ្មួញមេឈ្មួញសពថ្ងៃនេះគេរកថ្ងៃគេធ្វើអញ្ចឹងទីមួយគេបង់ឲ្យអាជ្ញាធរពាក់ព័ន្ធដូចជាមានប៉ូលីសPM ដូចជាមេព្រៃជាដើមបាទបានធ្វើបានក្នុងមួយខែយើងគិតថាគេគិតខែដូចជាគេឲ្យឧបមាថាគេឲ្យ PM ម្នាក់មើលម៉ាស៊ីនមួយគ្រឿងនោះវាស្មើនឹង$500បាទ$500ហ្នឹងឯងបង់ទៅយើងគិតថាយើងគិតពីRទេយើងអត់មានខ្វល់ខ្វាយណាចាប់ទេចាប់គឺទទួលគាត់ទៅអ្នកមើលឲ្យបាទអ្នកមើលតែម្ដង
Illegal loggers often work in small teams with just 2 drivers and 2 lookouts accompanying the tree fellers. Such teams work surprisingly efficiently, as long as they remember to spread the wealth around.
បាទពេលយើងដឹកទៅវាចការឿងឈើដូចมันអាចយើងដាក់កប៉ៅខោឲ្យបានណាធីសាសយើងដឹកដោយគោយន្តដោយទៅទៀសគោអញ្ចឹងទៅពេលដែលយើងដឹកឲ្យគេចាប់នោះសារយើងបង់លុយគេបាទមានន័យថាយើងបង់លុយគេនៅក្នុងមកទៅទៀសហ្នឹងយើងត្រូវបង់គេប្រហែលឧបមាថា$20ឬមួយ50000អញ្ចឹងទៅ50000លុយខ្មែរទៅបត់ដល់គោដល់គេមានចាប់យើងទេបាទដល់គេយកលុយយើងគេហ៊ានចាប់យើងទេដឹកកាលណាដែលយើងដឹកចេញហ្នឹងចកាយើងដឹកចេញពេលល្ងាចទៅម៉ោង4ម៉ោង5ដល់គោដៅម៉ោង8 9នេះទៅបាទដឹកបានទៅយប់ទេកាលណាថ្ងៃវាអត់បានបាទអ្នករបើសិនដូចគេអ្នករធំថ្ងៃហ្នឹងគេដឹកទាំងថ្ងៃទាំងយប់អត់មានណាចាប់
With so many people taking a cut from the lucrative logging pie, protecting the business soars to new levels. And it is the bigger companies that have more to lose.
ទៅពេលហើយយើងដឹកជញ្ជូនចេញទៅក្រៅហ្នឹងវាយើងលក់ឲ្យមេឈ្មួញមកពីកំពង់ចាមទៅកំពង់ធំអីចឹងណាពីពេញទៅគេទិញតមកយើងទៀតបាទក្នុងមួយគីបចំនួនហ្នឹងយើងលក់បានមួយគីប400,000បាទនោះវាគិតថាវាចកាវារកទៅវាបានដែរបាទបើសិនបើគេអត់ចាប់អត់ចោលអញ្ចឹងរកដោយលលូនមានលិះបៃអ៊ំមេព្រៃចាប់យើងលក់វាចំណេញទេណាបាទបើឈ្មួញលក្ខណៈឈ្មួញធំវិញគេដាក់ម៉ាស៊ីនតូចទៅ7 8ម៉ាស៊ីនទៅ10ឡើងគេរកធំគេដាក់ឧមាថាគេចូលព្រៃតំបន់នេះគេទិញច្បោះបាទទិញច្បោះពីប្រជាជនហ្នឹងគេមានដល់ម្ដងនឹងរាប់រយដើមហ្មងបាទហើយឈើចេញមួយសាមានដល់3-400គីបឡើងទៅអានោះបានគេថាមេឈ្មួញធំបានរកចំណេញ
On government-leased land, clearing forests to develop agriculture is actually legal. The resulting timber can even be sold. But when the legal timber runs out, loggers turn to Cambodia's protected forests to make their money, often under the guise of another project.
We have one example with a dam permit that was given out in the Cardamom Mountains, but the company was basically collecting rosewood from all over the mountains, which are a protected area. And conservative estimates are saying that action alone netted them around $200 to $250 million.
With more money to lose if they get found out, the larger illegal logging cartels go that extra mile to protect their assets.
In fighting this, you are actually dealing with people who's willing to commit illegal activities. When we become a gangs of groups of gangs willing to arm themselves, willing to corrupt the judges, willing to corrupt the police, willing to corrupt the military, you are actually dealing with a dangerous group.
Those who get in their way are harassed, intimidated, threatened, or worse. In September 2012, a journalist who had often reported on illegal logging activity was killed. Hong Saray Udom had written a string of exposés about forest crimes involving the social elite and powerful officials. His last story accused a military police commander's son of smuggling logs in military-plated vehicles and extorting money from others who were illegally transporting wood. Hong Saray's body was found in the trunk of his own car with 2 axe wounds to the head.
Well, here's the problem with the deforestations. It's an illegal activity. And because it's an illegal, lucrative activity, many of these people responsible for clearing the forest and selling timbers are actually behaving like drug cartels.
Others who have taken on the illegal logging industry have also died under mysterious circumstances. Uncovering the truth behind their deaths involves going deep into the country's shadowy network of corrupt officials, powerful timber barons, and dangerous criminals. Koh Kong Province, Cambodia, April 2012. 48-year-old conservation environmentalist Chut Wutty is found dead in his car. A few feet away, a military police officer by the name of In Ratana lies in a pool of blood. It is clearly not the scene of an accident. With no witnesses, investigators turned to the dead man for clues. Chut Wutty was a well-known activist. He had fiercely taken on some of Cambodia's biggest logging warlords. Over the course of 15 years, this young Khmer environmentalist had made some powerful enemies.
He was the only person that was prepared to stand up and speak his mind and speak the truth, educating villagers who knew nothing about their rights under the law.
Chut Wutty had been investigating the $100 billion illegal timber industry for 15 years, and he didn't like what he found. Powerless to take on the logging warlords directly, Wutty encouraged local villagers to stand up for what was theirs, the forests. The forests were a lifeline for thousands of villagers across Cambodia, giving them products like honey, resin, and rattan. With the forests disappearing in front of their eyes, so was their livelihood.
The villagers at the time, they're getting no compensation, absolutely zero. They get a tiny plot of land, some of them have, for growing rice, and they don't know what to do. These people don't have any education. This was something that I heard from villager after villager, is that I just don't know what to do. I'm terrified. We've lost everything.
Chut Wutty helped such desperate villagers fight back. He would lead them in patrolling their local forests in search of illegal timber dumps. When they came across one, it would be set ablaze in front of a ravenous media looking for news. Not only did this hit the loggers' profits, it put the offending companies right in the spotlight. And publicity was the last thing they wanted. Chut Wutty knew he was playing with fire.
He was fearless, for sure, because he knew the risks. He knew that people get killed over these things here. There's enormous amounts of money involved in illegal logging, and very well-connected people involved in it.
Chut Wutty had already clashed with the timber baron several times, but he didn't back down. On April 12, 2013, he was investigating suspected illegal logging in a forest in western Cambodia when he was ambushed.
ពេលប្រហែលជាម៉ោង 1 ខ្ញុំបានទទួលទូរស័ព្ទពីខាងបណ្ដាសង្គមស៊ីវិលគាត់ថាគេបាញ់ប៉ាខ្ញុំស្លាប់ហើយតែគាត់ថាព័ត៌មានខ្ញុំអត់ជឿព្រោះថាអាការបាញ់ស្លាប់ហ្នឹងគេធ្លាប់តែប្រាប់ខ្ញុំច្រើនដងហើយប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំមិនដែលជឿពេលរហូតដល់ម៉ោង 3 ខ្ញុំដឹងកំពុងថាពួកខ្ញុំស្លាប់ខ្ញុំពេលដែលលើកទូរស័ព្ទហើយខ្ញុំមានអារម្មណ៍ថាខ្ញុំស្រាខ្លួនមកទូរស័ព្ទគឺធ្លាក់ទៅលើដៃមក
គឺជាក្រុមហ៊ុនមួយដែលបោះថ្នាក់ដឹកនាំកពូលប្រទេសខ្មែរម្ដងជាលើកទី 3 ហើយដែលគេតាមធ្វើបាបគាត់តំបន់រហូតដល់ចុងក្រោយសម្រាប់គាត់ហ្នឹង
Police investigating the crime said that Wutty had taken photos that could prove illegal logging. They say that the police officer on the ground at the time, In Ratana, had demanded Wutty hand over his camera's memory stick. When Wutty refused, Ratana shot him. Police went on to say that plagued with guilt, Ratana then fatally shot himself twice. Friend and activist Chim Savuth, baffled by this inexplicable suicide of Chut Wutty's killer, decided to carry out his own investigation.
ពួកខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ធ្វើជានាយទាហាននៅក្នុងរដ្ឋាភិបាលអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំដឹងស្ថានភាពព្រោះឡានបុកទៅត្បូងអិនរតនាគឺដែលគេគិតថាបតាយបន្ទាប់គ្នារៀលកាយស្លាប់ដែលបាញ់ឈុតស្លាប់គឺនៅពីមុខឡានពីត្បូងទី1អាហ្នឹងទី1ទី2គឺគេចង់បញ្ចប់បញ្ហាហ្នឹងដោយអត់ឲ្យមានអ្នកណាចោទប្រកាន់ទៅអ្នកដែលប្រព្រឹត្តបទល្មើសបានបើគេរៀបចំឆាកល្ខោនហ្នឹងគេសម្រាប់អិនរតនាហ្នឹង
Chim Savu's theory was that Chut Wutty had been shot, not by Ratana, as the police claimed, but by a third man. Ratana was simply a witness who needed to be silenced.
The official explanation certainly doesn't hold water. It's a joke. Government came up with 4 different explanations, one after the other, including one guy shot Wutty and then immediately, out of remorse, he shot himself. It's just nonsense.
When police reopened the investigation, they maintained that Ratana had killed Chut Wutty, but they arrested a man for the killing of In Ratana. 2 weeks after his conviction, Ratana's supposed killer walked free. Chut Wutty's son is still waiting for justice for his father.
ហើយមកដល់ថ្ងៃនេះគឺហេតុករគឺយើងនឹងស្រាប់ហើយមិនទាន់បានរកឃើញទេអញ្ចឹងហើយមានតែយើងសំណុំពរទៅខាងរដ្ឋាភិបាលដើម្បីជួយវែកមុខរដ្ឋាភិបាលថាណាគេអ្នកបញ្ជាធម្មតាតែហ៊ានអ្នកធ្វើការងារកងកម្លាំងអ្នកធ្វើការងារគឺមានការបញ្ជាពីលើចុះមកក្រោមហើយអញ្ចឹងមិនមែនធម្មតាកូនទៅហ៊ានកូនពេលអំនឹងអាចបាញ់គាត់បានទេដូចមានតែការអ្នកបញ្ជាអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំមានការអន់សពុនចិត្តយ៉ាងខ្លាំងរបស់រដ្ឋាភិបាល
Chut Wutty's murder made international headlines and was a heavy blow to those fighting the ubiquitous illegal logging cartels.
Wutty achieved a lot. How are you going to replace this guy? I mean, it would take 3 or 4 people to do what he could do on his own.
Following the death of Chut Wutty, villagers continue to fight back. But when the enemy is a multi-million-dollar industry, it's not always clear what they can do. Cambodia's illegal timber mostly goes to Vietnam and, increasingly, China. From source to destination, the value of timber can multiply by over 10 times. The grand prize of illegal logging is rosewood, a commodity more valuable than oil. A cabinet made from rosewood can sell for over $20,000. With Cambodia's supplies of rosewood drying up, poor Cambodian villagers cross the border and hunt for it in Thailand's forests. Illegal timber dealers will pay them $100 for just the stump of a rosewood tree, nearly half of what they earn as farmers in a year. But to collect that money, they have to make it back alive. Thailand is determined to protect its forests. In the first half of 2012 alone, nearly 40 Cambodian loggers were killed by Thai border patrols.
I mean, there are real wars going on at the Thai side of the border, where Cambodian loggers, organized Cambodian loggers, cross into Thailand and block the last rosewood trees in the national parks. And there are regular shootouts with the Thai border patrols and the Thai rangers. Sometimes like 20 against 30, it's really large-scale stuff right now. Because the rosewood is just it's like rhino horn, so it's ivory. This is really high-value stuff.
While illegal loggers risk their lives trying to smuggle logs from across the border, innocent villagers are risking their own lives to protect the forests in their own backyards. About a third of rural income comes from forest products, income that is lost to illegal loggers clearing wide swaths of forest. Fed up with the situation, villagers are taking a stand.
នៅស្រុកខ្មែរអ្នកមានឥទ្ធិពលអ្នកមានអាវុធអ្នកមានអំណាចនេះគឺខ្លាចបំផុតតែបណ្ដាញសហគមន៍មួយគត់ព្រោះរាល់ការទប់ស្កាត់បទល្មើសដែលកន្លងមកដូចជានៅក្នុងព្រៃឡង់ខ្ញុំធ្លាប់ដុតឈើចោលអស់រាប់រយគីបប៉ុន្តែនៅតែកម្លាំងអស់នឹងរាប់រយអ្នកធ្វើអីខ្ញុំមិនបានទេដោយសារមានសហគមន៍ដែលចូលរួមនឹងគឺរាប់រយរាប់ពាន់អ្នកគាត់ចូលរួម
Action by villagers is having some effect, but it's nowhere near enough to stop the illegal loggers. Meanwhile, local and international pressure has resulted in the making of new laws and regulations designed to preserve Cambodia's forests.
តាមយើងខ្ញុំក្តាប់បានគឺរដ្ឋាភិបាលបានដាក់បញ្ជាតឹងរឹងចំពោះការកាប់ឈើខុសច្បាប់នេះហើយរដ្ឋាភិបាលក៏បានបិទជាយូរមកហើយនៅការផ្ដល់ការអនុញ្ញាតឲ្យធ្វើអាជីវកម្មព្រៃសម្បទានកម្រិតទី1នោះគឺអាចត្រូវផ្ដន្ទាទោសពី5ទៅដល់10ឆ្នាំហើយកម្រិតទី2នឹងត្រូវផ្ដន្ទាទោសពី1ឆ្នាំទៅ5ឆ្នាំនិងកម្រិតស្រាលជាងនេះពី1ខែទៅ1ឆ្នាំ
As with all crime, the stakes are high. Increasingly aware of the consequences of getting caught, illegal logger Chut Wutty decided to get out before it was too late.
គុំថាអុកញ៉ាណាឬមួយអ្នកមានអីរស់បើសិនបើគេចង់ចាប់គេចង់ធ្វើវិញក្រមកពេញនោះមករស់ស៊ីឈើបើសិនបើគេចាប់រុញទៅឲ្យរុញទៅដាក់ខាងមេព្រៃរុញទៅខាងតឡាការអញ្ចឹងទៅតាមយើងបំផ្លាញព្រៃឈើវាចូលក្នុងហៅថាច្បាប់ស្ដីពីព្រៃឈើពីនោះវាដាក់គុកមកពី5ឆ្នាំទៅ10ឆ្នាំពីនៃទឹកប្រាក់ពី1លានទៅ10លានអញ្ចឹងបានគិតថាពេលនោះទៅវាលំបាកអញ្ចឹងបានឈប់រលមកបាទវាខុសនឹងផ្លូវច្បាប់
Chut Wutty has now turned his life around and is working to destroy the very industry that he invested most of his life in. កម្មវិធីដែលយើងដើរធ្វើនោះឯងយើងបានថាឃើញឈើទេអញ្ចឹងជំនាន់នោះគឺឃើញគឺដុតមកប្រមូលលើកឈើមកដល់ជួបម៉ាស៊ីនដុតម៉ាស៊ីនជួបឈើដុតឈើទាំងអស់យើងសោកស្ដាយដែរសារយើងធ្វើការដំបូងយើងអត់ដឹងទៅឃើញគេឃើញឯងធ្វើយើងធ្វើតាមគេទៅប៉ុន្តែដល់ពេលធ្វើទៅយកការ But with such deep pockets and contacts in high places, captured illegal loggers are often able to play their get-out-of-jail-free card.
That the money involved is so large and large enough that probably you can buy just about anybody in Cambodia. With that amount of money, you can buy judges, you can buy the protection of the military police, you can buy quite significant amount of influence.
Seeing the logging world stuck in a vicious circle of money, power, and corruption, it is the hope of many campaigners that people will simply come to their senses.
Can it return to the good old days? The answer is probably not. Can they protect what's remained there? I am hopeful. I'm optimistic. I think as long as we can continue to support them, as long as the community themselves continue to fight, I believe eventually they can protect what remains of Prey Long.